What if everything we know about chakras and auras is wrong? I know. This sounds like one of those clickbait headlines that are so annoying with everything you learned in kindergarten is wrong. But this time it actually applies because reading auras, chakras, and the human energy field or biofield is not only way more subjective and individual than most systems teach you, but also sometimes it's just based in crap that people make up and then post on the internet. So it's time to declutter our assumptions about bioenergy fields. Please note, I'm not trying to replace the collective knowledge about energy fields with my own opinion. My goal here is to declutter and clean out the noise and gunk that has accumulated in this field. I'm not saying it's all wrong. I just want to show you how to make sure that you are not resonating with old, outdated notions or faulty metaphors or some shit that some so-called expert made up from their unbalanced ego, or even a well-meaning expert that sees auras or chakras in their own individual way that is accurate for their sense perceptions, but that you don't have to take on as gospel. In my personal experience as a healer and teacher of morphic healing, I have never seen auras or chakras the way that they are described in most systems. I don't see those colors. I don't see those shapes. I sense them completely differently. And yet, I have a pretty darn good track record of healing and clearing biofields and morphic fields. If I had bought into what I was supposed to see rather than what I actually saw and sensed, then I'd probably doubt myself way more, and I might have been derailed or less able to do my part to expand the field of healing. So, what about imaging technologies that read biofields? Machines like Kirlian photography, the Biofield viewer, and other machines that read our energetic fields. Many of those are amazing, and I don't dispute them. What I dispute is many of the interpretations of the results and interpretations of what the results mean. So whether it's the latest machine or the most gifted psychic, if the interpreter is not calibrated to zero so that their readings are neutral and centered and not colored by their opinions, then their reading may very well be skewed by their personal assumptions and expectations and, yes, sometimes their unbalanced ego. So, how can you avoid skewing your interpretations? And why is this important for you personally? Because if you're doing any kind of energy field clearing, chakra balancing, auric healing, biofield tuning, etc., and if you assume that what you learned about chakras and auras is a hard fact, then you might feel wrong or bad when your chakras don't look like what they're supposed to, or when you don't see the color they're supposed to be, or feel the emotion that's supposed to be associated with them. You might even try to force or mold your field into a pattern that's not actually healthy for you. And you may be undermining your own higher discernment and undervaluing your true awareness by trying to fit your biofield into those pictures of chakras you found on Google. I've done that myself. What's the solution? When you're working on healing your field, clearing your energy, either from so-called negative energy or energy leaks or traumatic memories held in your biofield, etc., first, before you start, get into beginner's mind. Go to center, calibrate yourself to zero, boom, align with center now. You can feel that shift right now. And if you've been paying attention to Now Healing, I've already given you tons of tools and guided healing experiences for how to do that, both as free healings and in my programs. I do teach this basic, essential centering tool in new ways each month in my guided healing calls. So check those out. So anyway, that's the first thing to do. Get centered. Calibrate your perceptions and interpretations to 0 now. Then, and only then, only after you are truly centered at the 0 point, neutral to assumptions and expectations and doubts and certainties, only when you are willing to know the expanded whole truth beyond what you think you know, only then is it fruitful to go back to what you know, your wisdom and discernment and learning and experience and practice, and then apply it. Because if you're centered, you can just go for it. Party on, revel in your knowledge of the biofield. But don't just take somebody's word for it, mine or anybody else's, even if it has a zillion views on YouTube, or it's a well-respected textbook on the human biofield, or a cool new technology. Before you jump to conclusions about your chakras and aura, jump to your center and calibrate to 0 for true discernment. I hope you'll join me on my next guided healing call on this topic. It's titled Align Your Energy, Vitality, Biofield, Aura, Chakras, Meridians, etc. to optimize your health, wealth, inspiration, love, and life. And of course, we do this the easy, now healing way. The link is in the description below, so check it out. We're going to do a full scan of your bioenergy fields and flows, and you'll get tons of shifts for your individual needs. This is not just a group healing where everybody gets the same thing. The energies are personalized for you. And these guided healings happen the first Saturday of each month. If you missed this topic, there are always new topics every month. So check it out. Also, if you have not already received my free audio healing called Transform Any Problem Now, please grab it. The link is in the description somewhere below. By the way, I am Elma Meyer, founder of Now Healing, and thank you for joining me here in the Now Healing space to expand the field of healing for yourself, your loved ones, all living things, and the planet. This is Elma with love and wholeness, signing off for now.